Hello, hello. So today we're going to be reacting to Everglow. So Everglow, I checked out their debut song. Was it Bon Bon Chocolat? Bon Bon Chocolat. And Dun Dun Dun, which is the comeback, right? Their first comeback. But since then, I really haven't checked out anything from Everglow. And I got this request. It's a request from Derek. We've got 2 Everglow music videos, which I think are the ones that are the only ones that I haven't checked out, unless I'm missing something else. But we've got La Dita and First. So let's get started. We're starting with La Dita. Since it's been a while since I watched Everglow, what's the vibe? You know, I think I remember them having the drop. You know, that's the main of an Everglow song. Okay.
Don't bring me down, don't bring me down. 허상한 척 따윈 제발 좀 넣어도 show me, baby. Everglow forever, let's go. Got no time for haters, 모두 다 지워버려. 라디라디라다, 라디라디라, 라디라디라, 라디라디라. I can't even hear him blow, I just wanna 지워버려.
The dance is crazy. It's beautiful.
Don't bring me down. 허상한 척 따윈 제발 좀 넣어도 show me, baby. Got no time for haters. 지워버려. 라디라디라다, 라디라디라, 라디라디라, 라디라디라. I can't even hear him blow, I just wanna 지워버려. And I'm like 라디라디라다, 라디라디라, 라디라디라.
Oh, there's more. Oh, okay. Jesus. Okay. So it's really interesting here to see how much they've evolved this artist from the first music videos I've checked out. It's also been a while since I checked out those music videos, so it's kind of like a refresher on Everglow. And why haven't I been checking out the music videos? I don't know. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's like that sort of synth sound. We've got the neon kind of visuals, and this effect here, the black and white with the red, it makes me think of that Sin City, right, with Robert Rodriguez. I really like the aesthetics that we're getting. It's like kind of this fantasy futuristic, it's sort of like a comic book vibe, and it makes everything really interesting, right? When you think of it that way, you think of the world that they've created here in the music video, and the visuals you think fit really well, and paired up with these members, they're very, very visually beautiful, and they just grab you, right? Each member that get that little bit of screen time, they're grabbing the audience. And I think with a lot of groups, sometimes I will feel that way with maybe one or two members, but here it feels like everyone has made me like feel that like I was being grabbed as an audience, and sort of having that amount of charisma in one group might be a little dangerous, you know. It feels I don't think it should be legal, but yeah, it's quite interesting. I do like the sound as well, this sort of melody that we're getting, the chorus. Not something I would expect really from a K-pop group, but I always say this when I hear something new, right, from a K-pop group. Like, it's not something I would expect, but is there something that I should expect in terms of hearing sounds from K-pop groups? Am I making sense? But yeah, I do quite like it. I like the chorus a lot. I like the instrumentals, and I think the members are quite charismatic, and I like the music video as well. I can't think of anything to critique here. There really isn't anything. I also like this little scene here where we get the sort of disco filter vibe, right? We're underneath this, what is it supposed to be, like a disco ball at the top, but it's flat. What does that mean? It's really cool, I think. So let's move on to the next music video. First, so this music video is their most recent, 2021. The strings, okay. Okay. Oh. Oh wow. Is that the Everglow logo? Looks interesting. Okay, so this music video is quite different, isn't it? It's still that sci-fi vibe, right? Fantasy vibe. But this intro is quite wild. Okay. So they're brought down to Earth. And I've got powers. Is that it? Oh, Jesus. These transitions are so tasty. Coming from here, and they come in closer. Oh, what? Man, whoever, like, I don't know, is the creative director behind this music video and the previous one did such a great job, man. Amazing. And also I like a lot of these visuals. This one here in sort of the white wall and white ceiling lit background, I think looks really interesting. I mentioned this too with one of Dreamcatcher's music videos. I think it was Piri, where they had this set with mostly white. When you have your performers with darker clothing, like the blacks and these sort of deeper reds, it makes such a great contrast against this this white sort of background. But then we also get these like cage things, so we get little bits of different structures and shapes, which makes it interesting. But our main focus is on them. It's on them. They're great. There's so much. I don't know, how do I break it down, main? Yeah, here we kind of get introduced into different elements in the music video, right? We get a lot of these little bolts of lightning and little flames. And we also get this sort of a Harry Potter Dementor texture here, right? Yeah, I think that looks really cool too. Yeah, usually I'm pretty picky with CG. For some reason, I'm just like so critical with the overuse of CG, especially when it's like so obvious. When it's obvious now, like 5 years from now, it's not gonna look good at all. But the way that they kind of incorporate it here with the practical sets, I think is great. It looks really good aesthetically, the pictures that they're making. I feel like you can incorporate CG tastefully into a music video, even if you use a lot of it. And they also use a lot of these like interesting camera work. They get really close with the subject and like move around with them. It's almost like they have like a camera attached to them and it's like moving along, but maybe it's done in post. I think that's really cool too, because it adds this other dimension. It's not just a bunch of wide shots and maybe a couple of close-ups. We get some camera movement as well, which is interesting to watch. In terms of the music, I always like their chorus and pre-chorus. They've got these nice melodies, and it's like kind of dramatic in a way, the way that it leads up. And I like the sound of the vocals with those melodies. This member in particular, I think from the Ladida music video, she had this sort of red hoodie, right? Was it this member? Yeah, she's cool. She's cool. That's it. That's the comment I wanted to make. All right. Anyways, that is it for this reaction. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, thank you to Derek for requesting these music videos. I finally got to check out, some more recent Everglow music videos, and it really is interesting to get to check them out now, how they've evolved as artists and what their vibe is. I think they've stayed consistent even from their debut. Their sort of style has been the same. They've just evolved, and that's really exciting to see. If there's any other Everglow stuff, maybe I missed a music video, you guys let me know in the comments, and I'll check those out. Other than that, if you guys haven't checked out Patreon, that's where I post live stage performance reactions, Japanese music videos. Those are free, and there's also some exclusive content over there. Right now we're reacting to Girls Planet 999. I'm a little bit behind, but if you want to spend 11 hours with me, go check that out. And that's all I wanted to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're having a nice day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.